The regular season has come to an end. Woo! With all 30 teams playing both Friday and Sunday. And happy to bring you a doubleheader tonight here on ESPN as we wrap it up and get set for the playoffs. It's Inside the NBA. It's presented by Lilly, Ernie Johnson. You know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know him, Kenny the Jet Smith. And Charles Barkley. I was going to say something and I decided not to.
Should have said it, Ernie.
Let's take a look at the highlights of the Nuggets and the Spurs. No Wemby tonight for San Antonio.
Don't need them. We won 62 games.
Bunch of starters for Denver sitting, but Joker needed one more game to reach the NBA awards minimum, so he was in there and was very effective in his time in there.
That was nice right there.
Carter Bryant.
Watch this, Kenny.
Straight up and down.
Just straight up and down like he was on a trampoline.
Julian Strawther floating in, and then
You could just get guys off the street as long as you got Joker and win a game.
Joker had 23 and 8, played 18 minutes.
Wow.
Yep, he got it done.
Oh,
De'Aaron Fox.
baby Van Exel.
So at the half, it's 70-56.
I like that.
Hey, this Roddy kid was awesome tonight.
Yes, he was.
Alan Tunis going to work.
That's how I used to dunk on you, Chuck.
Yeah, you did.
Strawther with a little euro.
He don't even come back.
Look at San Antonio coming back, making a game of this, Stephon
You know,
Castle.
Shaq was a borderline Hall of Famer. That doesn't surprise me.
You want some more Carter Bryant?
Yes, we do.
there
Go
you
get
go.
that, young
Tell you
fella.
what, the Spurs know how to draft players and develop them, boy.
So easy.
System
You
is
take away
back.
you put away Harper and Castle. This team got some great picks.
Now here's your guy Roddy with the pick.
Yeah, Roddy was great down the stretch. Hey, I'll see you somewhere down the line.
128 to 118 is your final. So Denver locks up the number 3 spot in the West with that win, and that means they will take on the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. On we move to the Lakers, home against Utah.
There we go with that sorry music again.
See if Denver had
Jazz.
lost and the Lakers had won, which they did, they would have been 3 instead of 4. But
Oh, here come Old Man River.
Throw it down.
Nah, you
Bron.
don't have to. Just lay him.
Come on, man. His dunking days are over.
Oh, you tripping. His
Okay,
dunking days not
I
over.
can't joke now.
oh,
It ain't over.
DeAndre Ayton up top,
He's got more fast break points than anybody in the league this year.
22 and 10
Oh,
for
he ain't going to dunk it there. Oh.
Told you.
LeBron 18, 4 and 6.
Oh, kill him, Bronny. Kill him, Bron.
Bron's on the bench right now.
No, Bron played tonight.
Little Bron.
Yeah. There you go. See that?
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are talking about the final night of the NBA regular season, and the Inside the NBA crew had a lot to say. The Celtics beat the Magic. The Nuggets beat the Spurs. The Bucks fired Doc Rivers. And Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, and Ernie Johnson were in peak form. Let me break down all the action and the chaos. First, the Nuggets locked up the number 3 spot in the West with a win over the Spurs. Nikola Jokic needed one more game to reach the NBA awards minimum, so he played 18 minutes and put up 23 points and 8 rebounds. The Spurs rested Victor Wembanyama, and you could tell. The Nuggets bench players stepped up. Julian Strawther was floating in the lane. The Spurs young guys, Stephen Castle and Carter Bryant, showed flashes, but it was not enough. Kenny Smith said, "You can just get guys off the street as long as you have Jokic and win the game." That is high praise. The final score was 128 to 118. Denver will face the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. Then the crew moved to the Lakers. LeBron James is still doing his thing. He had 22 and 10. Bronny even hit a 3. Shaq joked, "I'll kill him, Bronny. Kill him, Bron. The Lakers shot 50% from the field and will be the number 4 seed, taking on the Houston Rockets. Charles Barkley said, "He ain't in the 101." Nobody knew what that meant. It was classic Chuck. Then they talked about the Clippers and the Warriors. Kawhi Leonard was not Lane, but the Clippers still won. Kenny Smith said, "The Clippers are going to beat them." Shaq was more concerned about Portland and his size. He kept saying, "I am worried about my size, man." The crew had no idea what he was talking about. It was hilarious. Then came the big news. The Milwaukee Bucks fired head coach Doc Rivers after a 32-50 season. That is the fewest wins for the Bucks since they had 15 wins in 2014. Shaq was fired up. He said, "They got some punks in that damn Milwaukee locker room." He was referring to leaks coming out of team meetings. Shaq said, "When you leak what happens in team meetings, you are a punk. The locker room is sacred. You have seen fights. You have seen players and coaches fight. That should never get to the press." Kenny Smith tried to argue that good teams fight, but Shaq shut him down. He said, "We got one leader that lays that damn fist down. There ain't no fighting in my locker room." Charles Barkley agreed with Shaq. He said, "For the media to know exactly what happens in meetings, that is just a punk-ass move in my opinion." Then the crew got into a debate about coaching. Kenny Smith said that 30 teams run the same plays, so coaching does not matter as much. Shaq disagreed. He said, "You would not have won certain championships if you did not have the right coach." Kenny pointed out that the Lakers ran different stuff than everybody else. Shaq said, "Answer my question." Kenny said, "That is how I am answering your cues. Tie-in." They went back and forth. Charles tried to mediate. He said, "I do not think coaching matters to great players as much as it does to everybody else. You are going to be Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe Bryant is going to be Kobe Bryant. But the other guys need coaching." It was a rare moment of wisdom from Chuck. The crew also celebrated the players who played all 82 games this season. Only 18 players in the league accomplished that feat. Kenny Smith clapped for them. Charles Barkley said, "That list is too short." Shaq was grumpy about it. He said, "You get paid. You show up for work." Kenny said, "You are just a hater." Charles said, "My dad used to say, if you do not feel good today, stay home. And look how you turned out." The banter was non-stop. Then they showed a viral video of a couple arguing in the stands at a Pacers game. The woman gave her man a look that said, "What the heck are you talking about?" The crew brought the couple on the show. The man, Michael, said they were discussing the rigors of a liberal arts education and how it needs to be updated for the future job market. The woman, Grace, said she is not a huge sports person. The crew did not believe them. Charles said, "I do not believe that story. You said something else for her to say what the heck are you talking about? Tell the truth." Shaq offered to buy an engagement ring if Michael proposed right there. The crew was yelling. Grace was smiling. Michael was sweating. It was pure chaos. Finally, Michael admitted they wanted to keep their private conversations private. The crew let them off the hook. The show ended with Ernie Johnson signing off. He said, "My detective skills for Chuck." Shaq said, "I am often mistaken for Rich Eisen." Nobody knew what that meant either. It was the perfect ending to a chaotic night. This episode of Inside the NBA had everything. Playoff clinching games. A coaching firing. A debate about the value of coaching. A viral couple. And the usual bickering between Shaq, Charles, and Kenny. This is why people love this show. It is not just about basketball. It is about the personalities. It is about the arguments. It is about the laughs. And it is about four guys who genuinely enjoy each other's company, even when they are yelling at each other. The playoffs start soon. The Celtics are the 1 seed in the East. The Nuggets are the 3 seed in the West. The Lakers are the 4 seed. The Bucks are going home. Doc Rivers is looking for a new job. And the Inside the NBA crew will be back to break it all down. So here is my question to you in the comments. Should the Bucks have fired Doc Rivers? And who is your pick to win the championship this year? Let me know. I read every single comment. As always, like, subscribe, hit that bell. We are building something special here. I will see you in the next one.